go ahead and get started here. Let's play. What are we gonna do today? Let's find out.
New series. Difficulty zone level 12. Series zone.
I don't want to start that high today. Sure. Let me just play this. What's up, turtles? I am very lazy today. Wow. That's sad that that is a plate improvement. I do not enjoy playing this turn, so naturally I'm going to play it again so I can get it out of the way. Like, most charts for this are fine, and S21 is one of the best in the folder, but I am not a fan of S19 and D21. They have their issues. It's one of those charts that's just all concept and no actual
Perfect!
good execution, unfortunately.
Wow! New record!
Like, it just
Next
exists. It's just something that exists. Yeah, they are. This one is also one of those. Although I do like this one slightly more. Couple sloppy grades, so that's fine, I guess.
Absolutely perfect!
Here, why don't we fix this one? Let's fix this one and then let's go to D2. Let's go to
Game over!
S2. Just so I can try and finish the song out. Like, I have no intention of wanting to play this song further after if possible.
New series. Difficult series. No, verse 0.
Well, that and S2. This is extra, so I'm okay keeping it. Except my toes feel a little stiff today, so maybe I still need to rest. Hey, Box. I've seen them.
Absolutely perfect!
It's definitely interesting.
Wow! New record! Next stage.
How are you doing today? I don't know what to tell you, because the first set of screenshots already looked very DJ Maxx looking. We already got that vibe from seeing like the initial song UI. They always want to try and copy whatever's out there, which in this case will probably work out for them. I think in the case of like a home game, I think this will work to catch people. But still keep enough of Pump's identity, I hope. We're gonna find out, I guess. In the meantime, let's do this. Play that second part. Oh, let's play again.
Unbelievable!
Like I said, definitely by far the best part of the song. Not just because it's the hardest, but also because it's the most. It really is just the most fun. It really is just so fun to play. And it manages to be enough of a different chart from Loki to justify having two foot switch based charts in the same game. Especially since when you convert the 24ths into equivalent 16th speed, they're roughly the same BPM as Loki's. Not exactly, but it's close enough. Alright, I'll try not to get a great in the first like 10 seconds. my fault. I tried to jack and then readjust. Still going. Whoops. I think I'll try this like one more time and then we'll move on. It's like the tiniest improvement, but hey, improvement's improvement. Also a nice, varied set of plates.
Game over.
PME, Pump Me Amadeus. Oh. Yeah, we're referring to Super Akuma Emperor as SAE, but everyone kept thinking, it's like, I know it stands for Super Akuma Emperor, but my brain defaults to sudden appearance image. It's like, you know what, fair. Fair.
Difficult zone single series zone. Phoenix to the west.
We're gonna get one more shot. Yeah, almost BME. What's up, Rita? How you doing today, sir? Take one more shot at this. Yeah, they can generate quite a bit of heat. I'm not messing up the part at the end anymore, but I'm messing up before then. I'll look at it sometime. We'll look at it sometime. Let's move on for now. There's still a handful of charts on my mind that I want to fix, so why don't we go do those right now? You know what? Just so I can have a full set when I finish 22, we're gonna play this. I don't care that it's only an 8. I want to be the person that has fully finished Silver Beat in all 2 games it's been in. So we're gonna spend 2 minutes just to get this out of the way. Oh no, it's original. It's staying. Like, this is the only original Tosh did. You might be thinking Moonlight Dance. Now, speaking of things that did get cut, the lower charts for this, like the two lowest singles were cut from Phoenix, because they were pretty bad for beginners. Huh? D8? Like I said, so I can have a full set of finished scores when I finish D22. I've already done it in Chrono Circle, I might as well do it here. This was also a complete bitch to Perfect Circle and Chrono Circle. Nice spin. It's fine. I'd say that's a 9. Yeah, like, everything that is actually Toho is kind of, anything that just kind of sounds like Toho but isn't, didn't. Well, I say that, but Sora no Shirabe also got cut, so. Anyways. Hey, what's up, Axel? Alright, when I finish this, I will hopefully be 100% done with this song again. Don't get me wrong, this chart's fun. I liked it the first time. But it definitely has its tricky parts. Mistakes. Moved a little too early on a bracket, and also was rushing a little bit. It's okay. This shouldn't be that hard to get. I think the only thing I don't really like about this chart is the 12th with the 24th verse at the very end feel like, I know that's what the guitar is pretty close to doing, but it does feel a little bit out of place with everything else. It's still fine, I guess. And the rest of the chart really is fun. It has lots of neat little nasty things. Like, there's enough turning, there's enough movement, there's a good balance of where the brackets are that actually makes sense with the song. Like, it really is a really good chart. And definitely gets the most out of the song in a modern PIU perspective at this point. Because I know when this came out in Prime 2, people were just not happy with playing it. I think reception to this chart has been a bit better than that.
Because how twisty analysis?
I think it's because it just feels more balanced, because double being rated 18 is a lie.
Is it still 18?
It's still 18 as far as I remember. I can take a look at it in a second. But back then, we definitely knew that was wrong.
It's really hard.
It's really hard for an 18. It was like borderline 20. Because it just goes and goes and goes. Wasn't anything wrong with it, but it was just so hard. Alright, we'll try and beat this. Now that we have a roadmap. Yeah, it's still 18. That's a lie. What's up, girl? I don't know. Saying this is easier than Robot Battle feels like a big lie.
Saying this is a hot
No, I think Decadence D17 was fine for 17. I haven't played it since my first play, but I didn't think it was off. It just does different things. And it's just a little more dense, but it's pretty straight, if I remember right.
I think it might have some brackets, I don't remember quite.
Yeah, but 17 brackets, you should be starting to handle those at that point. Like, look at what your mind D18 does. I think the problem is that a lot of people don't end up playing enough bracket charts, and by the time you get to this point, it's like, ah!
There's not enough bracket charts to play before.
That is true, but we always recommend playing stuff like Another Truth and Emperor all the time.
I recommend learn your positioning not during credit, but when the machine is not on credit. Just learn to place your feet.
Anyways. Speaking of placing feet, completely missed the center.
Really
Like,
your best?
speaking of missing feet, no guarantees that won't happen again. That was close. I almost missed the center this time. It's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those days. Why the hell was that the finished run?
Absolutely perfect!
You can go back and look at the VOD and see all the problems I had with my feet and somehow didn't get punished for. Somehow.
Game decided to have pizza with
I guess so. Because there was no way that should have worked.
Next stage.
Yeah, I was about to say, be never what? I was very confused.
or won't be.
Well, the problem is that a lot of the newer folks tell them don't play old things, and that's where a lot of this stems from. And I kind of get that to an extent, but
Don't get
there's other stuff in there that actually is useful, so it's better to give song suggestions than entire folder suggestions once you start branching out. Like, when you're starting out, sure, keep them in the newer
Yeah, that's
folders.
what I was about to say. Don't play old folders is when you get into difficulty. Like when you first try 15s, probably don't try. But if you already played some 15s, then check out other
Yeah.
stuff.
Or if you're, like, say, starting to learn doubles. Like,
Yeah.
some things have been added, but as a whole, you're probably just going to want to steer towards newer stuff because they have generally more consistent things than what happened back then. Anyways, I'm done with the song again, unless they somehow add another chart. And if they do, I ain't doing it all again.
Rhyme 2. Double X.
This. Like I said, we're getting stuff out of the way that's been on my mind. I am on the way. Nope, there it is. I wasn't really impressed with this chart the first time I played it, so we'll see if that improves. No. I did something really wrong and did not get punished, but I got punished later, so whatever.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Okay, so playing this one again, for the most part, the rise of difficulty over time feels appropriate. I think that it does mostly well. The problem is the very end of that last run, before it goes back into the main chorus, is way too hard compared to the rest of it. I think that's really my only real gripe, other than most of the ideas are fine. but I felt like Sunny's chart has a little bit more personality that fits the song. The patterns picked here are a little more generic. And there are some good ideas.
Game over.
But we're kind of already kind of adjusted to Sunny's. But I guess this one exists because I've read that people did not like Sunny's charts.
But over the road, people don't like anything. Except gargoyle.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, Fiesta EX added quite a bit. Nightmare. Don't Bother Me. Funky Tonight.
I don't know all those.
Yeah. Run to You.
Yeah.
Dance with Me.
I'm not sure if we can count Dance with Me considering half of it is a mission chart. That's why I also didn't count
No,
Silently.
it's pretty different. Like, rhythm-wise, you can see some of it, but it's pretty different in
That's why I also
execution.
didn't count Slightly because it's heavily based on both mission and full.
No, I'd still count it. Also, not slightly. I had something in mind, and then you threw away. Oi, oi, oi.
I say.
Okay, I didn't see. Nobody wants to work with Close Your Eyes, unfortunately. Everybody, when they have to see that song, they close their eyes. And it's like, oh, it don't exist. I'm not starting it. I remember sending EXE a bunch of charts a while ago. I sent them to MacDom for EXE to look over. This was like 2019 or something. And the response I got back was, charts are good, we'll see if we can use them. But nothing ended up getting used, unfortunately. So I think they just don't want to do anything with that song.
Critical Phoenix Towers to zero limits.
I think they just don't want to do anything with it. What's up, Toaster? You did hear Dance With Me. Dance With Me had some nice charts added in PSDX. Also not right?
Absolutely
Sure.
perfect! Wow! New record!
Yeah, a lot of those were added.
Next stage.
Yeah, somehow not punished. I don't know how. Did something completely different this time, but The game just wants me to get these, I guess. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah, I think this is the game saying I'm sorry after I went through the 18 folder. Because man, was that a lot of work. You have stuff that definitely should have been upgraded over the years, like Koa Shortcut. And then you have stuff like X-Ray Shortcut where, good chart, but even with JT -5, it is a pain in the ass to time. Like the absolute worst. To have the offset as far as you can make it, and you still have to make an adjustment. I don't even think I have to adjust that far on Scorpion King, which says a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to make a bigger adjustment on X-Ray than Scorpion King. Because with Scorpion King with -5, I don't have to hit that much later. X-Ray, I still have to be pretty conscious. Alright. Well, since this is getting a shortcut in this update coming up, let's try and finish this one up. This one really is cool, but it's so hard at the end. runs.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
It is really fun. But aside from the little pause and a little bit of ain't no drills, that's really your only break.
Next stage!
Because even when it's not dense, you're doing something. I mean, this isn't the first time. We use those at the end of Nimgo's Gargoyle Full. Now that's gone, unfortunately, but they were used there. And the items also showed up in Shortcut from the previews. There was one thing that Sprito pointed out that I thought was actually really cool. There's a little bit of a crow caw, and there's a nice effect that goes with that. So that is really good attention to detail. GG Wong seems really good about that, like attention to detail about the small things.
I wish those items were not out of gameplay, so you can do
Right.
and there's really evil effect in battle mode because it takes like whole your screen and you can't see anything for a bit.
Maybe we should just plug in Exceed 2 sometime just to show the audience.
Where's the Exit 2? I only know them from Fiesta.
I'm pretty sure that's where all these items came from.
I thought that was a Fiesta 2 item.
Maybe it was. Well, if that's the case, then it's even easier to set up. Because we can't play our Exceed 2 with any sound because our MK6 is too new. It's not an Exceed 2 battle, okay, so it was new.
I thought it was one of Fiesta inventions.
Good, one less reason to plug in Exceed 2. For no reason. Like, the game runs, we just don't have sound. It's kind of depressing that way, though.
Hey, is this really your bag?
Probably just didn't hit that note. That's fine. We'll keep going for a little bit on it.
Game over.
It really just comes down to not messing up the last turn runs, which are pretty tough. I was actually slipping off the bar on the first play of that, so I was a little worried.
New series. Critical series. So, first Phoenix.
I left new tunes to go to the Phoenix folder. How backwards is that? Oh, Jackson, you got a message. Got a message from someone. Alright, turn. Don't be too lazy now. Problem is I don't even have an infinity to play right now because mine broke. Which is pretty sad. Developer can't even play his own game. Good, good, good.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record! Next stage.
Yeah, I think in Zero they replaced all of them.
Yep.
So hard, crazy, freestyle, and both and others are out.
Well, Infinity only had another's.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I had a rant about it already. Somebody did not check their stuff.
okay, to be fair, I don't know what the hell access they had, like what kind of access they had. And remember, if a chart was only in one game, everybody as a whole probably forgot about it.
I bet Infinity doesn't have original Company card.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure we just used whatever was the latest versions. Unless a chart was exclusively in a mix and wasn't a replacement or didn't get replaced, it was not used.
What about Wisp?
Wisp was, we took a look at, oh, there's a half double chart, let's add that. Without checking it against anything else. Like, the thing is, that Wisp was not a replacement for anything. It just already existed. Yeah, like, it's just a weird situation because Extreme Book was the first case of Anothers in the whole series, before the Another channel was even a thing. I don't know what I want to play. I don't play it yet. I just want to just mess around on this. Won't be that hard. Then we can go look for something else.
Tonight
because I don't want Tusa to keep having a higher score than me on this.
Phoenix, prime time.
I can't let him beat me out of this. He got a damn good score when he was here the first time. But I can't let him keep that. So I need to like really work. I also need to turn JT on so I don't have to worry about things. Because that'll make it way easier. Well, I mean, Yog is one of the latest songs. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Is shortcut also bad?
It's bad in a different way. I'm pretty sure the cut is weird. I haven't looked into it. So, but I know the offset's bad. Almost everything in Prime 1 was late as hell. Like, that's just how they did it. Sync as a whole definitely improved for Prime 2. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely better. I just got one miss at the end. Darn. It was really good until then. It is still a triple, so I'm good with that.
You're the best! Wow! New record!
Still pretty solid. No S, but good score. I never actually do it. Mostly because it's so complex. It's actually really hard for me to parse. I don't think anybody actually turned it. Not even RSS. It's fine to have.
It resolves.
Like, if you have the energy to actually do it, then yeah, it's fine. It's just hard as hell, and you're probably already a little tired by now.
Game over!
I'm just happy I kept combo all the way to the end, so I'm not losing combo bonus. And accuracy was kept pretty reasonably good. So, much better. How much time we got here? Oh, it's only about 4 o'clock. Alright, let's see if we can go for another half an hour or so. I didn't want to play too much today. Like, I played a lot during vacation time. Even if it was just like, in terms of number of days, it was a lot. So I would much rather just do some chilling. Like, play a few hard things, but also chill. I tell you what, if y'all want, let's do some requests if there's anything y'all want to see how to play. I don't mind doing that.
Well, let's see the decadence. What wasn't there?
It's only if Ura wants to see it. I think Ura just wanted, like, a difficulty evaluation, not so much a play of it. Ugh. Otherwise, I guess I'll just keep going. I wonder if there's any 24s I can snipe for pumpability. Yeah. Good call. Let's do that. Do you want to play it? I'll play it. I did play it the other day, but I'll play it if you want it. Make it around the theme. All of them are pain in the asses. They're all gonna take a lot of work. I could probably harm again. Like, if you want a play of Liad's try to BPM, I will play it. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to Harmageddon. Okay.
Level change, level 6 difficulty, join the co-op play. Remix.
So the hold section you're talking about, I'm gonna play it 2 different ways. You can do them in 2 different ways. You can actually turn them, or actually you can do them in several different ways. You can double step if you're really careful. Let's just do the double step method because that would be easier than bracketing. Because actually bracketing those parts is really sketchy. Didn't even pick my foot up. Good job, me. Here's the simple part. Halfway through this section, we get the Y holds. So we're going to turn it first, and then we'll do the double step method. So this is how you normally play. Every measure you face, and then every other beat. Now we're going to do the double step method, where you just go very late. Those are the 2 easiest ways to do it. If you try and bracket that section, it's very possible to get thrown off on the ups and misplace your foot and mishold. So that's why the double step method is more reliable. And if you can get through that part with some help, then the rest is pretty much the same, just a little bit faster every few measures. Aside from the last 8 measures, which are pretty uncomfortable. Right here. hope that helps.
Absolutely perfect!
So just to reiterate, it starts by doing every measure of this.
Next
Sorry.
stage.
Starts by doing this, and then do it that way. Yeah, if you double step very late, it'll be okay. Like I said, you want to double step late so that you're getting the lenient side of the beginning of the hold, and that way when you transition to the next note, your foot's on it still long enough to get the end of the hold. If you try and hit it too early, you'll get the head, but you'll miss the tail. So, and that's really a lot of meta in this game is be late to holds. Like, it really is a lot of meta. Anyways, I hope that helps. We're gonna go to Harmageddon.
New tunes. Difficulty zone -15. Level 24.
I don't play this one that often, so I might get tripped up at the very end. It's pretty hard. A good chart though. That'd die.
Hey, is this really your best?
Need to be a little bit more careful with my because I'm missing the blues. Not through any fault of anything other than my own. It's my fault.
Game over.
Whoops. Yeah, I know the feeling of siblings accidentally messing up your gaming plans. That is how I have my original Mega Man Network Transmission disc with teeth marks in it. And that day I learned never to leave my game boxes on the floor when I was visiting them as kids.
How did they get to the disc? They would have to open it.
Yeah, they were smart kids.
Wow.
I mean, those boxes are meant to be easy to open. They're not that hard to open.
I would more expect teeth marks on the Xbox GameCube itself. Cute, nice, chewy.
Well, there's a reason they have a bittering agent on Switch cards these days so kids don't accidentally swallow them.
They need bitter agent on everything.
Everything. I don't think you'd appreciate that. Let's try this again.
New tunes. Difficulty zone
What's up, Amir? Oh, you know how many things we did as kids that we just look like, we think about and we're like, man, why did we do that?
But it had that small stick.
Yeah.
It's very chewable.
Yep. I think my other habit that I still sometimes occasionally do is when I'm going upstairs, I still use my hands, climbing up like a freaking ape. This is pretty rare these days, but I definitely did that a lot growing up. And now I have a staircase in my own home. I can do it as much as I want. Oh, wow. Okay, yep, that's on me.
Hey, is this really
My
your
foot was so
bag?
far over that I was always holding center. My foot was just too far over. I was like, man, why am I getting misses? I looked down, I'm like, oh, I'm like way over on that. It's funny because I felt really sketchy at the beginning. I didn't get punished then, so I guess it was just karma catching up finally. Don't be that lazy. I'm being a little bit.
Is this really your bag?
A little bit too lazy here. Yeah, Carmageddon. I can definitely tell you this much though, I'm definitely not picking this song for the showcase.
Yeah.
Like, some other showcase, maybe Friday prime time with this opening sample? Hell no. Yeah, I was off balance a little bit at the end.
Unbelievable!
No. I'll leave that one for now.
New record!
I kind of have to remember how the ending goes because that's what threw me off.
Game over!
Like, one miss to the very end is okay, but I have to nail that ending because of that. Yeah, that was all on me, too. Let's see if there's another 24 I can do. Really a lot of options. Everything else is really hard. Yeah, there's not really options at this point, other than maybe vector. I wouldn't mind doing vector. Let's do vector. Let's go look at vector and see.
New tunes. Use the difficulty zone level settings.
I don't know why I'm switching folders. It's in the same damn folder.
24.
Like, it's in the same damn folder. I can't afford to get many misses anyway, so might as well just turn him on.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
I really should have gotten another miss.
Oh, you did.
Somehow.
Next stage.
No, because like right before the first set of runs started, I was supposed to hit that left center. I kind of just tripped. My foot kind of rolled on its ankle, did get a good, but it startled me so much, I'm like, oh god, what's going on? And I'm spending half the run trying to catch up. Sure, I'll take it. Give me my mobility. Give me my mobility. Because realistically, I should not have gotten credit for that note. Is there anything else? I guess if I full combo bind a P guitar, I could do it. I might as well just do that.
Yay! Big guitar! Big guitar!
Oh. I'm just lucky I'm not injured. Like, I'm legitimately lucky my ankle didn't, like, collapse under my weight. Like, I'm not hurt or anything. It was just very startling. I'm just gonna let time run out and we'll just play it on the next credit. Because I'm still in huge shock of, like, how did that even trigger? I guess we'll just look when I cut the video later. And there's other 24s that are just, like, kind of on the cusp, but, like, still impossible to do. Like ESP. ESP is going to be a lot of work to get up. 1948, I probably could.
Would you have a model?
On what?
Model?
I have, like, just above a triple S, but it's pretty hard to do. The thing about Murdoch is that even if you get through the runs, you have the brackets that can absolutely kill your
What
run.
about the other model?
That I might have a story.
Hey, is this really your best?
Let me see. What do I have on? Let me take a look. Alright. I already have plus plus. Surprisingly, I don't have any PGs on 24s yet in Phoenix. Although I'm pretty close on a couple. Stuff like Leod's 2 should be not that bad.
What did you have before?
I had V3, I had a Seat de la Rue, I had Leod's 2, if you want to count that.
You didn't have a great time.
I had Beat of the War.
Ooh, that was a bonus.
I technically did. In printing, I didn't have. I've had it in 1 grade for forever.
What you have on Bills of War now?
It's triple S plus. Alright, we'll just go for Bonnie B guitar, and we'll see what happens after that. I'll probably stop after that. I want some time to eat lunch. I go back to work tonight, so I kind of want to just ease back into things. Thank you. Why bother letting this fail? Let's just exit out.
New tunes. Great remix.
Do I even remember how to play it for score, though? That's the question. That's the question here. Okay, I need to turn pass on, but that also means I need 2 credit premium for that. Otherwise, pass doesn't do me actually any good. Be late. Be...
New series. Highlight the remix.
Wasn't
Is
ready.
this really your best?
That part's extra annoying. I don't want it too fast because there's a lot of stuff that happens. I hate that jump so much. Hold on.
Your best?
Look at the pattern just so I know what foot to start on because I should be right, but I need to look. Come on, your P guitar. Yeah, it's right foot. Right foot comes out.
New series. Difficulty series zone. Remix.
I hate that.
Hey, is this really your best?
Ah. Wow. Complete crash and
Is
burn.
this really your best?
I don't think I can read it today. I think the brain's kind of turned off. I'm gonna give it 2 more attempts to get out of the intro. If not, we're cutting it there. Because I want some lunch. I'm hungry. Last thing I want to do is go to work hungry. It's the worst feeling. So we're gonna take 2 more attempts to get out of this intro. And if not, we call it a day, and it's fine. Things happen.
New series. Difficulty and co-op course. Remix shortcut. Remix.
Come on, brain. You can do this for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes, that's all I ask. That screwed it up. I would have been fine getting the miss in the middle. Nah, that screwed it.
Unbelievable! You're the best!
I'm gonna leave that there. Because that hurts. 100% my fault. But that hurts.
Next stage.
They changed some of that, now I remember.
Yeah, the 1 hour was supposed to be
Yeah. Because I was so ready to hit both of those ups with just my right foot, and it's like, it's alternating. This didn't do that before. Like, I know I've played this before in Phoenix, I just didn't remember that it did that now. Oh. Nope. There are no lowers for this. As the boss saw right next to, you got a chart that was danger, and another chart that was danger. And that's it.
They both were danger?
Yes. Yeah, and then NX2, it's rated danger on both of them. Now, in Infinity, there are 2 extra charts.
Yeah, there's a single and a double.
And a double. In Infinity, there are 2 added charts below these. One of them is just the mission chart, the other's a little more standard. I'm just gonna find one last thing to play and be done. No, you know what? I'm just gonna stop there. I don't really want to play this again. I'm gonna go get lunch. Alrighty, y'all. Thank y'all for watching today. Let me see if I can find a host, see who's doing some stuff. Who is doing things? You know what? RPG Limit Break's been going on benefiting NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness. They're doing a great job raising money, and Marathon goes on until the end of the week. So I'm going to send you all over to RPG Limit Break. Alrighty, y'all. Go have some fun. Go watch. Go support the runners if you can. Donate if you like. Many fantastic runners, commentators, volunteer staff, running some really fun RPGs. And I'll see y'all sometime later this week for either more casual stuff or more pump. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Now, with plenty of